Join me as I dive deep into the impact of General Motors shutting down their China plant and see if I can unravel what this means for the future of the auto industry. Hi, I'm Leslie Walker. Welcome to Q's Fleet News, the place where you get your fleet news in 7 minutes. General Motors is one of the largest and most iconic automakers in the world, with a rich history that spans over a century. And when they make a move, the entire industry takes notice. That's why the recent news of them shutting down one of their plants in China is sending shockwaves throughout the automotive world. The plant in question is a significant one, with a production capacity of over 100,000 vehicles per year. It's been in operation for over a decade and has played a vital role in GM's efforts to tap into the massive Chinese market. The fact that they're closing it down speaks volumes about the challenges they're facing in the region. The broader economic context is also worth noting. China is the world's largest market for automobiles, with over 20 million vehicles sold last year alone. Any shift in strategy by a major player like GM is bound to have far-reaching implications for the industry as a whole. In recent years, GM has been facing intense competition in China from local players like Geely and BYD, who have been gaining ground with their affordable and feature-packed offerings. Additionally, there's been a marked shift in consumer preferences, with many Chinese buyers opting for electric and hybrid vehicles over traditional gasoline-powered cars. General Motors has been struggling to keep up with these changing trends, and it's clear that they're feeling the heat. Their sales in China have been declining steadily over the past few years, and the company has been forced to rethink its strategy in order to stay competitive. One of the main challenges they're facing is the increasing competition from local brands. Companies like Geely and BYD have been investing heavily in research and development and are offering products that are highly competitive with GM's offerings. Additionally, the Chinese government has been offering subsidies and incentives to encourage the adoption of electric and hybrid vehicles, which has further eroded GM's market share. Another challenge is the changing consumer preferences in China. Buyers are becoming increasingly environmentally conscious and are looking for vehicles that are not only affordable but also eco-friendly. GM has been slow to adapt to this shift and has been caught off guard by the rapid rise of electric and hybrid vehicles in the market. Furthermore, the ongoing trade war between the US and China has added an extra layer of uncertainty to GM's operations in the region. Tariffs on imported goods have increased the cost of production, and the uncertainty surrounding the trade negotiations has made it difficult for the company to plan for the future. The shutdown of the plant is likely to have significant implications for the local economy, with thousands of jobs at risk. The plant is a major employer in the region, and its closure will have a ripple effect on the entire supply chain. GM has announced that it will be offering severance packages to affected employees and will be working with local authorities to try to minimize the impact of the closure. However, it's clear that this is a major blow to the local community and will have far-reaching consequences. In the long run, GM is likely to focus on its more profitable markets, such as the US and Europe, where demand for its vehicles is still strong. The company has already announced plans to invest heavily in electric and autonomous vehicle technology, and it's likely that we'll see a shift in production capacity to these areas. As for the Chinese market, it's clear that GM will need to rethink its strategy if it wants to remain competitive. This could involve partnering with local companies, increasing investment in electric and hybrid vehicles, or even considering a potential merger or acquisition. In a statement, a GM spokesperson said that the decision to close the plant was a difficult one, but necessary in order to ensure the company's long-term sustainability. Industry analysts have been quick to weigh in on the news, with many saying that it's a sign of the shifting landscape in the global automotive industry. Marianne Keller, an industry analyst with ASL, said that the shutdown was a clear indication of the challenges that GM is facing in China and the need for the company to rethink its strategy in order to remain competitive. The shutdown of GM's China plant is a major story, and one that has significant implications for the automotive industry as a whole. It's a sign of the changing times and the need for companies to adapt to new market realities. The key takeaway from all of this is that the automotive industry is in a state of flux, and companies like GM are being forced to adapt to new market realities. Whether you're a car enthusiast, an investor, or just a curious observer, this story has something for everyone. Join the conversation and share your thoughts. Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Q's Fleet News, the place where you get your fleet news in 7 minutes. I'm Leslie Walker. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.